Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, I come to you with weird news. You see, the lovely Derek HKG over on Twitter, who incidentally has helped out with a couple of videos lately, and I am pretty gosh darned happy about that, pretty grateful to be honest with you, has gone in and basically said, hey, we'll see. You need to go and have a look at the 25th anniversary collection promo pack over in Thailand. And went and sent me a link, and I've gone and followed the link. And when you go there, it seems pretty normal. A promo card pack full of old and new special cards has arrived. Well, we know that. This is a promo pack. We've seen that promo pack in Japanese. We've seen that promo pack in Korean. It seems pretty normal, if I'm honest with you. And honestly, right, in Korea, what you have to do is buy 4 packs of the set, and then you get yourself 1 promo pack. And in Japan, you have to go and buy yourself 4 packs of the set, and then you go and get yourself a promo pack. But in Thailand, it's actually easier than that. Over in Thailand, what you have to do is go and spend 300 baht or more on any items related to the Pokemon trading card game, and you can get yourself one of these promo cards, which honestly seems pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that most of you don't work in Thai baht, so we're talking about £6.50 if you live in the UK, or we're talking about $9 if you live over in the US. And you spend that much, which really isn't that much, and you go and get yourself one of these promo packs with one of the cards in. Sounds pretty good. And then we look at the picture, and something seems a little bit off. And then we read the blurb. And this is Google Translated, but it's close enough. 25th Anniversary Edition Promotional Card Pack will be released with release Pokemon Trading Card Game 25th Anniversary Collection Card Expansion Pack. The pack contains 1 random card from 21 types, which is a reworked card from the past Pokemon trading card game, which can be acquired from the campaign. Get 1 free pack when you buy items related to Pokemon trading card game, 300 baht or more. This reworked card is a rendition of old cards from the old days. Pokemon trading card game, expansion card generation 1 has been reworked. HP, fighting moves, etc. have been preserved and can be used to play as in those days, but cannot be used in official competitions. For details of the stores that organise the campaign cards to be received in promotional card packs and more, can be found on the official Pokemon Trading Card Game Facebook page. 21 types? And then we go back to the image I showed you earlier, and we realise that there are 3 rows of 7 cards. And that makes 21 cards. But we've seen the classic collection in English, in Japanese, in Chinese, and at this stage, we know that, and it's quite clever on their part, the 25th Anniversary Classic Collection has 25 cards. Have you spotted the 3 that were missing? Now, firstly, there's Birthday Pikachu, and Birthday Pikachu being missing is a little bit sad because, you know, it's Birthday Pikachu. Everyone loves Birthday Pikachu, but over here, it's a pretty cheap card and all of that. It's not the biggest omission. But they've also left out the Gen 1 first partner Pokemon, including Venusaur, Blastoise, and by far the biggest of them, Charizard. Charizard ain't there, ladies and gentlemen. Charizard ain't there. So if you're over in Thailand and you go and buy these cards, you're going to open it up being like, yeah, I'm going to pull me a Charizard. You're not going to pull you a Charizard. Even though we've seen from all the other countries that this is by far the biggest card in there. For what it's worth, the second biggest card, and it really is a clear 1 and 2, and then everything else is in a bit of a scrum. The clear number 2 is Umbreon Star, and then, like I say, after Charizard, you got Umbreon, and after Umbreon, it really is a bit of a scrum. None of them are particularly expensive after that. So you can still cross your fingers and hope you get yourself an Umbreon Star, but you ain't getting a Charizard. And this is a bit of a problem, yes? Because the other thing is, you know, if we go over to the 25th anniversary website over in Thailand, we go and have a look at the Facebook, which is actually pretty it's pretty active for Thailand. Honestly, if you want to find out about Thai Pokemon stuff, it's a pretty good place to actually go and find out about it. It is somewhere I check on a moderately regular basis. You will notice that one of the images they've got there is a link to the card portal for the 25th anniversary collection, and you will notice that in that image is base set Charizard. And just to be clear, yes, the Thai players have noticed this. No, they're not happy. If you look at basically any story which is being posted on the Facebook page at the moment, there is a particular image which is being shared on like all of those stories. And the image looks a little bit like this. There's a couple of example comments here from one of the posts. And essentially, I've Google translated a couple of these, and I know it's far from perfect, but the Google translation basically comes out as, can we have these 4 cards? These 4 cards are pretty important. And yeah, it started to be that this image is clearly being copied by people and posted on pretty much all the news stories floating around. Here is a story being like, hey, Pikachu v Union's coming, isn't that good? And then obviously somebody's coming along with this comment being like, hey, where are these cards? Now, to be clear, we are talking full-on Google translation here. I'm just copying the text and putting it into Google Translate. But essentially what they're saying here is, holding me who has just entered the booking industry for 25 because I want to win these 4 promos, the conclusion is that I don't have it. So what's there to look forward to? Sadly, it's too late to join this group. Is there a list of Thai items? So look, these cards are going to be made available somewhere else. They have to be made available somewhere else. There's no way these cards end up not being made available. But the difference is that as it stands at the moment, these cards are not being made available in the nice, easy, happy way. You cannot just go and get them. You cannot just open up these packs and go and find them, and that's genuinely a little bit of a problem here. And this is not making people very happy at all. And if you go over onto the Thai website, they do the thing where a bunch of countries have done, where they've got a website which is essentially charting through the history of the game, showing the classic collection cards. And obviously, when we look at Gen 1, it shows the cards, including all the ones we know are coming. So I'm not telling you that these cards are not coming to Thailand. Obviously, these cards are coming to Thailand. They have to come to Thailand. It's part of the classic collection. What I am telling you is that these cards are not being included in the classic collection promo packs like they are literally in the exact same packs over in Korea and over in Japan. And that is going to make them a bit less available and a bit harder to get hold of. And also, how many people are now going to go and buy these promo packs in Thailand not knowing that the cards aren't available in there? I'm willing to bet more than a couple of people are going to buy these packs assuming that those Gen 1 cards are in there. And seriously, from everything we've seen from every other country, why would you not make that assumption? It seems like an incredibly fair assumption to make. And now all of a sudden they're going to go along and find that these cards aren't in there. And I get the explanation. The explanation essentially is going to be that they're using these for some other promotion. That the cards have been taken out so that they can be used somewhere else in some other promotion. I get that. But I cannot be the only one that thinks these promo cards have been given out in multiple countries. And the promo packs are exactly the same in Japan and Korea, but now they're not the same over in Thailand. That is going to cause confusion, and judging by the Thai Facebook group, and again, I am far from perfect with this, my Thai is not great, I think it's fair to say. It's going to be confusing, and people aren't terribly happy about it. And this might end up causing some problems. And of course, people are rightly pointing out, if you had to take 4 of them out, why did it have to be these 4? Why did it have to include Charizard? And I do think that is absolutely fair, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fair. Like I've said, I'm sure they're going to be released in some way. And it may well be that that's been announced. I've just not been able to find it due to my lack of speaking and reading Thai. But honestly, it's annoyed a bunch of people. And I can completely understand why it's annoyed them and how many people are unaware of this. As a side note, elsewhere, I've not really talked about the set in Thai because it's exactly the same. It's pretty much like it is in Japan and in Korea, etc. So, yes, the packs absolutely do have the Pikachu V Union in, as an example, and it's got all of the Pikachu in, so things like the Pikachu V that is a promo over here but has just been in the set over in Japan and Korea and Chinese as well, is absolutely in the set over there. So the set is just kind of standard as normal. It's just super weird that these cards are missing. So I suppose now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me whether you think this is a good idea, or tell me whether you can completely understand why the people over in Thailand are, to put it blunt, not terribly happy about it. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWazzy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.